Everyone, welcome to another Legacy video playing my pet deck, Kappa Cannoneer, 1 blue, 8 cast. I am testing for 4Seasons, and this is the deck that I'm strongly considering. Kinda, I quit the white initiative. I don't know about you, but every person I play against has a snuff out, has protection from white cards. So I think the meta game officially adjusted. The mechanic might be broken, whatever you think, but I just don't win with that deck anymore. And yeah, off it. Let's go on to my old love. Hoping for people to focus on maybe the white initiative decks. So they are taking some of the hate out, like Meltdown or Brotherhood End for Design Chain Berserker. That's my goal. Yeah, so this deck is always the same. Just gonna do some very fast mana. Urza Saga, crush your head, million force of wills. Very good deck. Let's go into a league with it. Let's go. Made at this point several videos with this deck. Definitely one of the ones that I enjoy the most in Legacy. No force of will is always scary to keep a hand without force of will. Volk. Volk go. Alright, I love to play against Volcanic Islands with pass here. Keeping the Petal in hand for Sai. So I can go Ancient Tomb, Sai, Petal. I play one, just in case maybe my opponent is a trap and actually has Chalice of the Void in their deck. So just trying to edge there. When's the next 4Seasons event? It's going to be not this weekend, but the next one. So it's really near the corner for us. Alright, there it is. That's my Sai. But it's important to play around Days Game 1, so I'll just play another Ancient Tomb and pass. Matchup against blue-red is always one I... It's a challenging one for sure, but also one that I'm happy to play with. Urza Saga. I think my opponent does not have Wastelands. I'm just gonna go Saga. And pass. Still haven't cast a single spell. Why only 2 Kappa Cannoneer? Because it's not good in this matchup exactly. Alright, they plan on casting Murk that region there. Hellbane asks, if you don't know Italian, can you come to Italy to play Magic? I would say that Italian players know English, yes, especially Magic players, which I think are on average more schooled. Is that a word? Than the rest of the population. So yes, I think you can come to play Magic if you don't know Italian. Okay, that's fine to me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can go token. Educated is the word. Thank you. I make a token here, then I go Seat of Synod, Petal, Thoughtcast. Never use the Petal, just make them eat their days. They put my construct. Sure. Now I can spend 2 mana to cast this Thoughtcast. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to spend petals. Drawing cards really doesn't bring me much. Anyway, so you go ahead here. First petal to enable the bolt. They just play bolt in response to petal. Oh, you mean first petal? Right. I could have gone first petal, then saga, then play land. Honestly, I didn't even think about bolting the construct. I should have thought about it. So yeah, for sure. School is a word too, not the right one. Alright. Thank you. My opponent is playing Underground Sea because of Snuff Out. You see what I told you before about the White Initiative, that everybody is Snuff Out in their deck. Even Blue-Red Delver is flashing black for Snuff Out. And Snuff Out is so backbreaking for Initiative. And again, one of the reasons why the deck doesn't perform anymore. At least for me and for the MTGO results. If you're still winning with that deck, congrats to you. Versus Bauble. I was just saying how in Legacy, people just never have Delirium. Wow, Cabal Therapy. That's wild. My opponent deck is not normal. They're playing wow, what a combo is this? Urza's Bubble Cabal Therapy. That's a big brain combo. That's a huge big brain combo. Is that Shadow any good? Yeah, it plays enough out, so it's great. For real though. It's not a joke. What did you see? Ancient Tomb. Oh, okay. Murktide. It's fine. They have only one card. We're going off now. Get ready. Get ready, because it's time to play our spells. It's turn 5. We haven't done much of a thing, but now it's time. The show begins now. Alright, so let's think about this, because I definitely need to get an Aether Spellbomb with my saga, honestly, because all my petals, all my zero mana cards are in play. So I can just, simply just make a construct here, get my Spellbomb, and just we'll see. Let me take a Spellbomb. So I have 5 artifacts in play. This Thought Monitor cost 2. I think I'm fine in. I don't want to tap. They already used 2 bolts. Do they have another one for my Emry? Because Emry sticking is great. I can't go Psi plus Thought Monitor, of course. I think I don't mind starting with a Thoughtcast. And let's see where this brings me. Because if I draw like 2/0 drops, then I can go Ancient Tomb Psi. I love Chalice of the Void is excellent in this matchup. I think this resolves. This protects my Emry. And also protects my life total from lightning bolts. Opponent already played 2 though, so I don't know how many other they play. They play black, they have enough out, so they can't play too many bolts. Will I only play Legacy at 4 Seasons? No, I'll play the team event on Friday and the modern event on Saturday. I'll be playing the Legacy seat on Friday too, so I have to Yeah, because I'm sure I'll be playing Murktide in Modern, but I'm not sure about Legacy yet. Force, Pitch, Mercurial Spell Dancer. Okay, now I'll play Emry, and then I'll bounce the Murktide post combat. Are you a fan of Delvery Legacy? No. There was a time where I was, but now I'm not anymore. I'm a fan of Ancient Tomb in Legacy. Put a nose at top card. It's an iteration. Okay. Strong, very strong here. Put an exile the Channeler. Okay, I go to 5. Bounce the Murktide. You have one card in hand. I hope. Wait, you didn't even attack with Murktide? That makes no sense. Alright, I'll go to 5. They must have misclicked. On top draw. Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Very, very, very tense game. I enjoy this game. I think I'll go to 3 life. It sounds difficult to go to 3 life in this matchup, but I already played 2 bolts, and I don't think they've bolt in end, or they would have killed my Emry. So I'm casting Sai here. Sai will let me do the broken stuff of the deck. Um, I can actually bring back Chalice of the Void and cast it here. I'll go down to 1, but then I stop all the Lightning Bolt. Alternatively, I can go Petal. Yeah, this game is so high tension. I love it. Let me bubble you. I want to bubble your top of the deck. I think I will get more information by doing so now. Before making my decisions with Emry. Yeah, Terpite Iconoclast on top. Okay, so I don't care about Petal Chalice right now. So I just bring back Petal. You can't bring back Seat of Synod with Emry. Yeah, this game is not easy. This game was not easy, but I enjoy it. And, you know, I still make a mistake and still lose this game. It's definitely not over. Yeah, I'll play Thought Monitor. Now my construct is an 8/8, so I can trade with Monitor. Perfect. And this is Sai. This is why you have to protect Sai so much, because Sai just takes this matchup by storm. Now I will attack with my construct 10/10. You're 18. Wow. This doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this, opponent? Uh, blue. colorless, 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 colorless. And then I pass. Paid one bolt. I know my opponent top deck. It's third path Iconoclast. The other card might be an iteration and it might find Lightning Bolt now, and that's okay. I'm fine losing that game. If the other mystery card is an iteration. Because it couldn't be a Ponder or a Bolt already, so... Yeah, the life gain in the deck is Shadowspear, which you often get with Urza Saga. But now I had to take Aether Spellbomb. So opponent made some questionable choice, mostly just not attacking with Murktide was probably wrong, and also chumping with it was wrong. But yeah, I mean, they were like, I'd rather chump this than this because you have Spellbomb. But so this game was one of those games where you have it all, but you don't deploy, playing around days and force, and then in one turn you gem everything so that your opponent is overloaded with counterspells. Again, game one is good against Volcanic Islands. I'm always happy to play against Volcanic Islands because game one is good. Boss Edward gets rougher because they have Meltdown, but you know, still, you are good game one, so you should overall be happy to play the matchup. I'll take out the Kappa Cannoneers are very bad post sideboard because of Pyroblast. They're also bad game one. This card is just bad in the Blue Red Delver matchup. That's why I only play 2. But I love 3 against the initiative decks. When I was playing Mercurius Spelldancer, I want to have Dismembers. Sometimes I bring in Force of Negation. Sometimes Dismember. It depends on type of decks my opponent's on. No, I won't be attending the Friday event in Naples. I'll be attending the 4Seasons next week. By the way, if you haven't heard of it, me and Javier have a podcast, and this weekend we talked about Legacy, Vintage, his Pro Tour. I have the timestamps, so you can skip to the Legacy and Vintage part if you don't care about the Pioneer Pro Tour stuff. But we talk about Legacy, Vintage, things like that. Okay, round number 2. Sorry, game number 2. My hand is not great. I'm gonna keep it because I hate mulliganing. Also, my hand is Force of Will, so it can never be too bad. Is it okay to keep Force and why? Force of Will, you keep it because of Meltdown. Actually, sometimes you bring in extra Force of Negation for Meltdown. Draw. Very good draw. Which was a Mox Opal. I still haven't drawn a single Mox Opal, which is weird. Definitely the reason why I love playing this deck is Mox Opal. And Emry just dies, and you know, it's fine. I might defend it. We'll see how this next turn go. I don't want to crack the bubbles, of course. I have 2 Thoughtcast in my hand. I might defend the Emry. Okay, no Wasteland. That's a great news. Play Mercurius Spelldancer. I have to force. Yeah. This card just takes over the game. They might have a daze. They didn't want a daze on the draw. Sorry, on my turn 1 because they wanted to deploy a 2-drop. But anyway, you daze it. I'm fine. I have to attempt the force here. You snuff out. Ah, so good. Okay. And surgical the Emry. Kiss Gifo. Mamma mia. Surgical extraction, hurting magic player since new Pyrexia. Even the picture is terrible to add how bad the exchange is. All right, raw, nice. I don't want to play Urza Saga here because, ooh, I don't want to play Urza Saga here because that doesn't let me play Thoughtcast, and they might just wasteland it, and they gain a turn. Dismember, I said it in exactly for Spell Dancer. I wish I had Dismember instead of having to force it. Would have been better. It doesn't matter how many surgical extraction you play, as long as you have expressive iteration to gain back the card advantage, it's fine. Alright, another question is, do I want to crack one of those bubbles? I think so. I think I'll crack one of those bubbles. Just one though, because I need to keep up the artifacts to make my Thought Monitor and Thoughtcast alive. The Chalice. Let's hope it resolves. Nice. We have Brainstorming Hand and are about to draw a Dragon's Rage Channeler. So, assuming you don't have Meltdown, we win this game. If you have Meltdown, we keep on playing. You don't do anything. They're probably locked under the Chalice. If they had Meltdown, they would 100% play it. Drop a turn. And now this is where you want to drop Force of Will. Play Bauble. I'll cycle immediately because I might draw Force of Will, and then I can Artcast Force on a Meltdown. I guess I should have played Ancient Tomb before I fighting against Meltdown. Yeah. Alright. I just wanted to grow the construct, but yeah. Should have done it. Anyway, still good here. Chalice on 2. It's usually a trap, because then they just kill the Chalice on 1 somehow, and you just can't cast the Chalice for 1 anymore, because it gets countered by your Chalice on 2. Very often, whenever you want a Chalice on 2, it's just a trap. Alright, they go Mystic Sanctuary. I don't know what happened to my internet, and it's slowing down, and it's not loading the picture. I hope the streaming is going well. Alright, we got an Emry. Sorry, we got a Sai. No force, so they recast their iteration. Wasteland. That's good. But still, if they can't answer my Chalice on 1, I'm gonna win this game, so it's no problem. Let's make a construct. They're gonna Wasteland the Saga. So we don't tutor up anything here. And hopefully I draw a artifact, whatever it is, so that I can Thought Monitor, sorry. It's the best thing I can do. Alright, so we got a 5/5. That's large. Draw. Lotus Petal, okay. Let's do it. I guess I'll top like this. Maybe I just play Ancient Tomb. Play Sai, and I'll play Petal. And the construct will be a 7/7. And attack for 7. Pivo! Buongiorno, Pivo! Buongiorno, Pivo. 40 months. How's it going? Is the standard testing started? Has the standard testing started? That's alright. We won the first match. Very good. Chalice of the Void. Yeah, the matchup really is about Meltdown. If opponent doesn't draw Meltdown, it's very hard to beat us normally. Let's go. Round number 2 against Akira Sakura. Let's go, Akira Sakura. Keep. Polluted Delta. Nice. Is that a volcanic island? No, Watery Grave. Alright. That's the other Delver deck. Reanimator in general, it's a deck that prefers to not play against blue decks. And this one in particular plays a lot of forces. Buongiorno, Vini. They rightfully take Emry as the strongest card in my hand. And I don't really have a play this turn. Oh, never mind. I actually have it. Oh, that's cool. I can go Seed of Synod, Mox Opal, Mishra's Bauble, Thoughtcast. That's cool. Throwing the bubble there is very important. And then, of course, I hold the Petal because of the Sai. I hold the bubble because of Thought Monitor. Yeah, this deck is fun, for sure. Always a pleasure when the opponent plays cantrips in the early game. Opponent shocks again. See what they do. They pass. Alright. Draw. I'll play Tomb Sai. They play Brainstorm Response. Sure thing. A force back is a force. Force pitch Baleful Strix. Alright. I'll force back. Then we go Petal. And they should have 5 so I can cast out Monitor. I don't think that Vase or they would have pitched it instead of Strix. Draw 2. Alright, I ran out of cards, so yeah, let's just crack those bubble and pass to you. You have a shadow on top? Sure. Good to know. Go ahead. Draw. Okay. So nice the opponent does not have access to Meltdown. You feel like untouchable. If you play against a fair blue deck and they don't have Meltdown, that's it. They like have no they had no tools. It's like you're playing with weapons. Sorry, you're fighting a fight with weapons, and your opponent just has like I don't know, arch and stuff like that. Same feeling. Reanimate is in your hand. Wow, you can really talk monitor and get a 3. All right. Cyber they have, I believe they have like powder keg and things like that. Powder keg and things like that. Notably, they also don't have Red Elemental Blast. So the Kappa Cannoneer might not be as bad. Yeah, I think this is the classic, like, you just submit the deck back and things will be fine, don't worry about it. Alright. This is a very funny hand. Right? You reanimate it? No, that's it? Alright. A bunch of things. Storm count 5. Whoa. Play Emry. And I want to crack the bubbles. You'd be like, but you have Thoughtcast. Yeah, but I want to make a land drop. Alright, so they have Force of Women and explosives on top of the deck. Alright, that's good to know. Explosives is a way to kill your Chalice. Can't lose this game. It'll depend by my lands. Alright, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. Okay, so I found the lands. Shock and tapped. Ponder. I don't know why you wouldn't play Ponder first, but okay. Never bring a knife to a gunfight, says in English. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. So you play Shadow. You have Force and Engineered Explosives that I know of. Draw. I'll go Ancient Tomb, Chalice of the Void. It's the problem is that you have that explosives, which is a problem for me. Because you just kill everything on explosives on 0. Not in a good shape here. Should have played his Ancient Tomb. Let's go Opal, Petal, Thoughtcast, spending mana from Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I got punished for not playing the Saga there. Sorry, I got punished for making the lane drop. Should have held the lane drop. I can go explosives for 0, keep my board. But that's okay. We can rebuild. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this game, I don't feel good. The opponent has Force and Explosives in hand. Both of their cards excellent. And I just don't have anything. Yeah. Yep. GG. Just got a bunch of nothing in my hand. That's okay. We're on the plate for game 3. At least it's fast. I love fast magic. I love if like in a League of 5 match, 3 rounds are fast and 2 are not slow, but like fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Tempest Ancient Tomb was. I definitely overpaid online to get my Tempest Ancient Tomb, but it just looks so good. It's a super risky hand, but it's also a hand that can get there. I think I'm keeping it. I'll go turn 1 Chalice. If you have 4s, draw. Draw well to get out. If you don't have 4s, your deck will struggle. Wasteland in your hand. It's a terrible draw on my side. If you guys want to know more about Legacy and Vintage, I suggest you to check out the podcast. You know, here talk about is a Delver snuff out and things like that. Okay, Mox Opal is not the worst. Go Emry and pass. Thank God it didn't daze my Mox Opal. Right? Draw. Nice. Very good draw here. Emry. I go Thoughtcast. Played in this order so that. Okay, sure. So if you want to daze, you would have dazed the quote unquote weaker card in Thoughtcast. Pitch Brainstorm, okay. You can cast it under the Chalice. Maybe that Power Keg that would have killed my permanent there. Passins. Oh no, never mind. I miscounted. Can cast out Monitor here. Draw 2. I think I still hold all the bubbles because of the Kappa Cannoneer that I might just jam next turn. I'm gonna cast Kappa Cannoneer because I can't. Okay. I think I'll play Kappa over Emry. Kappa is immune to snuff out. At least now. Can be snuff out next turn. You have to pay 4 if you want snuff out. Ooh. Opponent played this new card, which is not as good as Power Keg, but it's still pretty good. The Filigree Silex. Not really sure why I played this over Powder Keg, but here we are. Opponent's on 8 with 2 Deck Shadow. Draw. Let's play Petal and have lethal in play. Alright, GG. Okay. Take a bathroom break, and I'll come back for round number 3. Can somebody explain to me why this deck is named 8cast? Hey, it's not really. I don't know. It's the same thing of scam, you know, the reckless scam. People call it that way, and even if I prefer mono blue artifacts, people whenever I say mono blue artifacts will be like, "Oh, what deck is it?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's 8cast." Oh, you know what I mean? So it's just the name. It's like it's what it is. 8 Post? No, but actually they do have Post. Oh no, actually it's called Locus. No, Glimmer Post, Glimmer Post, and Cloud Post. So it makes sense. This card is called Thought Monitor. It doesn't have the word cast in it. You know what I mean? Should be 8 thoughts, but it's 8 cast again. No, but like I think 8 rack, 8 post all makes sense, but 8 blast. They actually have the card blast in it. This deck has the card thoughts in it, so the name thoughts in it. You cast Thought Monitor. Yeah, sure, you cast everything. 8 bubble. It could be 8 bubble. I don't know, Henos. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hope you can find a way. 8 thought is a fine name too. Yeah, but the thing is that you can't just give name to a deck. A deck name is there, and yeah, it's 8 cast. That's fine. I accept it, even if I don't agree with it. I prefer mono blue artifacts, but it is 8 cast. La 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 la. Mono blue is fun. Mono blue, the best color in Magic. We found an opponent. Woo woo! Round number 3 against LOL for reals. LOL for reals. How old do you think my opponent is with that nickname? They either made that nickname like 10 years ago and they still play on it, or they are like 17 years old. Although they play Legacy, so they should be in adult men or adult woman, but just adult with a good financial situation to afford these very expensive cards. Although we are online, our cards are extremely cheap. That's a good question. It would be a good question. I have this deck in paper. I have everything in paper. Everything. It's the mirror! It's the mirror! Actually, it's not the mirror. It's Grindstone. Legacy cheaper than Modern on MTGO. Yeah, that's true. But still, like, you have to get invested in the format. Okay, what do I do? Ma. Opponent is Emry and I don't. I'm jealous of you, opponent. If I cast Emry and I don't find what I like to find, do you have Power 9? I have everything! If I go Otawara Emry, it's not mana efficient. I hate to not be mana efficient, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, first I'm a collector, then I'm a magic player. Opponent has the Force of Will to keep the Emry advantage. Everything, yes. Why can't I have everything? Can I please show the cards? No. What am I? An animal? Am I at the zoo? No zoo here. I am showing this beautiful Magic Online game. Don't you like it? Draw. Boom. Saga. That's not bad. It's actually not the greatest either. Let's play Sai. Let's play a card that goes straight into the graveyard but leaves me with a lovely treasure. Treasure! If I have every deck, there is also Zoo. Yeah, I also have Zoo. Actually, I don't think I own the Territoria Cavu. I've never built. What? One mana mill 4? Was that Home Scour? Do you like what you milled? Just mill the Mox Opal. It's not the worst. Draw. Ancient Tomb. How many artifacts I have? Actually, not that many. I only have 2. That's such a low amount of artifacts to have. Guarda. Make a construct. Let's play Saga. Play Thoughtcast. Part of the 8 cast deck. Any zeros? Nope. No zeros for Mengu. You get none. You get no zeros. But that's okay. I can't complain. Oh, that's a zero. It's a scary zero, too. It's a Lion's Eye Diamond. Part of the reserve listing paper. Super expensive. But on Magic Online, it's not. Because the reserve list doesn't exist over here. And this card worth literally nothing. And that's how you defeat the reserve list. Okay. Let's just go all in on Construct, right? I mean, I have nothing else to do. I really have nothing else to do. What do I fetch? I mean, I could get Shadowspear, but I don't think I care about it. I'll just get a Bauble. So that I can do attack like this. I don't want them to chum block with this. Yeah, I should have probably gotten the Shadowspear. I can get a Shadowspear next turn. It's okay. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have attacked. Why did I attack? What did my brain tell me? I don't know. I said I didn't have to attack with this, so that was the right play. That would have been a bigger mistake. That's there. I made a smaller mistake in attacking. I don't know why I attacked. Look at the reserve list. Allow reserve list cards to be proxied at tournaments. Yeah, that's another way to beat the reserve list for sure. Buongiorno, Simolone. Although, as you can understand, if you do that, then Wizards will not like it very much. So, organizer might not like that. But then I. Oh, Kaputana, card the Great Creator? Is that even legal? Dai, oh, come card the Great Creator? Vabbè, ho perso. Come on, who plays card the Great Creator in Legacy? Mattio Bono. La 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 la. How do you play Card Creator Legacy? Have you never played against a deck with, like, I don't know, non-artifacts in it? Unacceptable. Opponent, this is unacceptable. Oh, they get the... What you get there? Ensnaring Bridge. Hmm. Hmm. What happens to Initiative? Barely see it. Old boy is just between you and me now, but the deck is bad now. Shh, don't tell anybody. But the deck sucks now. It's actually bad. I lost this game. GG. And I'm not even joking, it's dead. If you play it, you will lose every round. You can maybe win the mirror match or versus other bad decks. Okay, congrats opponent, you play Karn. You must be happy about it. You probably are very happy about it. Allora, so we're playing against Painter. Blue Painter with a tiny splash of Karn to beat Mengu. I do this. You wanna cut the Spellbomb. It's only good if my opponent has the construct going. Maybe I like explosives to beat your constructs. You know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I can bring in Karakas. It bounces the thing. I don't know. And the original. No, it's not the original. That is the third card, I think. That's the third card. Force. Force. Say cazzo! This is such a great feeling when you have two copies of a legend card and they force the first one. You feel like so happy about it. You feel like it's over. Like the game is just over. Because we had. Yeah. GG opponent. Thank you for playing with me today. Is Kappa Cannoneer? It's not great, but if the game ends up being about Urza Saga constructs, then Kappa Cannoneer is good. Because it's unblockable. If your own Emry. Va bene. I'll allow it. Okay, wow, you have the combo in the graveyard. Grindstone and the Servant. Bueno. Allora, flashbackiamo Bauble. E Bauble, how many artifacts I have? 5, so I can go land, Thoughtcast. Oh, sorry, additional. Alright, land a Thoughtcast. If I draw another 0, I can go. Okay. Well, this is a very good draw. I think I'd rather play Dismember than... no, I guess I can do both. Alright, first I'll play Dismember. E uno, e dos. But coming to Barcelona in July. Well, July's a long, far away, but yeah, I'm certainly coming. I'm certainly coming. Should I already book my ticket? Maybe I should actually. No, I don't know when I'll be there. Aloha. This is done. How many cards do I want to draw? You know what? I don't really want to draw. I guess I can draw one. Dai, una va bene. What changes in other deck have made initiative bad? Just snuff out. Every deck that's normal is now playing snuff out. Played against Delver earlier, they were splashing snuff out. I played against Maverick earlier, they were splashing snuff out. I played a league with Initiative, I got snuffed out. Just yeah, I just barely I barely won a game. So I'm off it. I am officially off it. And here I am. Here I am once again playing 8cast. Aloha. They have Chalice. They have Chalice chat. Chalice is good in this matchup. 3, 6, vamos. Let's play the Cannoneer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why I cracked exactly one bubble. Because if something went wrong and I didn't have access anymore to my zeros, I still was able to play Kappa. Basically, if you want to learn how to play this deck, the most important thing to learn is always ask yourself if you have a reason to crack bubbles or not. Always ask that question. I can only play one legacy deck in paper. Well, I've been playing this deck for a year now, so I would say right now is 8cast for sure. 8 cats. Our opponent get Landside Diamond. That's scary. Ooh, the 4th Emry. No, never mind. That's not even true. The 3rd Emry. Fortune the Anchor. Draw. This is whenever you cast or whenever it comes into play. Whenever artifact enters the battlefield. Va bene. Allora, I begin with a Thoughtcast. How's it cast versus Initiative? It's a close matchup. It's a very close matchup. I'll play another Thoughtcast. Hmm. No Force of Wills, unfortunately. I'm afraid of dying here. Let's play Saga. I am afraid of dying here. Let's make a construct so that the Kappa is unblockable. Let's attack for 8. Opponent, please don't kill me next turn. You have a card on top. That's okay now, I think. But it's not okay. Force. It's not the worst. All right, that's true. This thing was already. Oh no, I played it. I played Urza Saga, so it's all good. Yeah, I took the Urza Saga. I know that Cedar Sino makes this unblockable. It's just that in my mind, I knew I had to play Urza Saga. Yeah, yeah. Next turn, this land should be lethal, unless they play Ensnaring Bridge this turn, which they can. Que palle. Yeah, they can cast Ensnaring Bridge this turn. In Otawara, it's 2 in the deck. They're in trouble? Not really. We're gonna be in trouble soon. As they play their card, crack the lines eye diamond, put bridge in play, and then we just go for a nap and lose. What does opponent play lines eye diamond? They play. Wait, they flashback. Thought you don't want to buy Underground Seas? Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to. Okay. Got that. You go to 13. Next turn, I can go. Do I have Aether Spellbomb in my deck? Let me check if I side it out. Classic Mango siding out the Aether Spellbomb. That's right. And a Shadowspear. So, that, yeah, let's just take it. Pretty sure it went, right? It's only bad if I draw Aether Shadowspear. It's the only case where. No, never mind. I can cast it. There's no Chalice on the one. So, yeah, it should be all good. Mm. Shadowspear. Let's play Seat of Synod. Pump that thing again. Let's equip the construct and attack with all. All right. I'm very glad my opponent didn't go for Karn, since they could have. They could have tapped this, tapped that, flashed back. Oh, never mind. There's Chalice on 0. Sorry. Wait, but you had land in end. But no, actually, maybe drew land after with Thought Monitor. So yeah, they just didn't have 4 mana to cast this first. In paper, though, would have been legal because I would have forgot about Chalice on 0. Classic Chalice. It only counters your opponent card. Alright, let's continue now. I'm on the draw against a deck that plays Chalice on 0, so I'll bring in the explosives. This is why I have explosives in my sideboard. It's for exactly this matchup. Sorry, it's for exactly Chalice on 0. So I like to thread the zeros and bring in 2 explosives, 1 Karakas whenever that happens. Okay, vámonos. Hands not the cleanest, it's a little bit clunky, but I do have Force of Will for your Chalice on 0. Interservant. It's too scary. Once Painter is in play, it's too scary. Let's go, Emry. Show them what you can do. Don't die, Emry. Please, Emry, don't die. Please, Emry, hold. First combo, Painter plus Grindstone. But thankfully, Painter is safely in the graveyard. Ah! Okay. We have so few outs now. So few outs now. Oh, like this number now, Emry. I'll yeah. Nah, I'm dead. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, I'm dead. That's okay. That's classic. Classic 8 cast. Classic 8 cast. The chalice. You lose to the chalice decks. You lose to the chalice decks. Classic 8 cast. Wow, 400 meter another opponent. What's this? Vamos. My hand could be anything. My hand could be anything. Okay, you cracked the bubble. Mm-hmm. You see it's a mirror match. You see it's a mirror match. You see it's a mirror match. Wow, more bubbles. Keep them cracking them, opponent. Crack them all. Wow, Chalice and 0. Classic 8 cast. Loses to Chalice of the Void. Lose the die roll. Lose the game. Ay, ay, ay. Ancient Tomb. Basta, basta. Okay, now I'm on the play, so I'm gonna keep the Chalice in. Do I want Karakas, Dismember? So it's a lot of cards. What do we remove here? Maybe just remove some of the zeros. No, I guess I want to play. Hmm. Yep. No, no. I suppose this must be good in the play. Maybe on the play. No, I think Chalice on the play is amazing. I want my force backup. I guess I can remove the Kappa. Nah, Kappa's good. What's bad? Nothing. Everything's great. Maybe I don't need all these members. I can only have 2. I have blue. And is fine here. Yep. Keep. What do I bottom? I think I want to bottom a Lotus Petal. Let's go. I think we'll go Karakas go here. Make so the opponent cannot go turn one Emry or Psy. Yeah, a Flip Painter version. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. Exclamation mark YouTube. And yeah. We're playing a Legacy 8cast. I don't have access to that one. I think I have to dismember it. Because that one kills my Saga if they have a green mana. She's not that hard to achieve. And Urza Saga, it's all I have. It's like literally the only thing I have right now. But thinking about it, if they force this, bitch sigh. If they force this, I'm scared now to play this Saga. I guess I'm just hoping my opponent doesn't have a green land, green mana. There's not that many. Petal and only Petal and Opal, and I tend to side some of them out. Yeah, let's hope they don't have a green source. Nice, they don't even have a land. Impressive. I'll play Bauble before they can play Chalice on zero. I think they kept a hand with with Psy. It's the only thing. Sorry, with Emry. All right, yeah. Still nothing. Honestly, it's just as simple as that. Like the reason why I don't put this card in my deck is that you just don't have sources. Four. I get Opal. I wanna go. Yeah, I think I wanna go land Thought Monitor. Because if I go Thoughtcast on the draw, so I'm gonna cut the chalices. Gonna bring in a couple of Force of Negation, Thoughtcast, a third Dismember. Let's go. So usually, Channel Fireball videos go out on the YouTube channel 2 weeks after I record them. But if you are CFB Pro, you see them immediately. Mulligan this hand. Doesn't have blue mana. Zend is not good. I'm keeping it because I don't want to go to 5. I don't feel good about this game. I'm assuming they'll go Chalice. This one 0. Oh, Thoughtcast. Okay. This is why you side Chalice out on the draw. Obviously, right? Okay, no Chalice. It's a great news. Draw. Let me play all of those. Figuera, welcome for the 5th month. How was the mono white deck? You don't want to ask it. Oh, sorry. You don't want to hear the answer. Gabo, you don't want to hear the answer. Would have must have drawn this now, 100%. Just a draw. Oh, is this El Capone? Eh. Va bene. That's okay. Lost the die roll and lost game 1 because of it, and then lost game 1 and 3. Same thing happened against Painter, and you take it. I mean, it's part of playing this quote-unquote luck deck. You highly depend on some things that are out of your control in these matchups. Against blue decks, I think there's a lot of in-depth choices, but whenever you don't play against in blue decks, it's a lot of things out of your control. And yeah, if it's your day, you can run the tables, but if it's not, it's yeah. You definitely have way more control over your choices if you play a deck like Delver or Grixis in general. Volk DRC. Ooh, nice, a Volk matchup. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, I like the island here very much. So I can just safely go island Emry. I don't have to worry about cracking the petal. It doesn't bolt in upkeep. Maybe don't have it. Wow. I ponder. That's unexpected. Maybe if they don't bolt. Actually, my Emry isn't even that good because I didn't build any bubbles nor chalice. So if they bolt it, I don't think I'm gonna force. Just because I want to cast another Emry to mill 4 again. To then find something. Wow, they don't have it? Crazy, they don't have a bolt? Nothing, you didn't even shuffle. Draw. Something good, Bauble. Chalice of the Void, it is something good. Let's do it. Let's play the Chalice here. You force. Hello. You force pitching the expressive iteration. Wow. The thing is that I have Emry. My problem with that though is that I don't have 2 lands to replay the Chalice. The Mox Opal is not turned on, so I think I have to force and pass. This thing is online now. I think that if they don't have a Wasteland for Saga, I'm in a good shape here. Like, it's very hard for them to race without Chalice of the Void. Sorry, without 1-drops. I could play Petal and replay Petal. Yeah, but then I can't replay the Chalice. Must have been the weakest Emry I've ever had with this deck. Already at 7 here, but next turn I'll be able to go Shadowspear on a construct, so. Oh, Shadowspear. I'll play Petal. I'll make a token. I'll play Mox Opal. Jeez. Yeah, I guess I haven't cast a single spell so far. Sure, it doesn't matter. Let's keep here. Gain 7 life. Yeah. All right. Now, take those out. So my opponent is playing with green. Hmm. Yeah, I think I like Dismember. I don't want to speak too early, but I think it's gonna be the classic league where we beat the 3 blue decks, the 3 like brainstorm decks, and we lose to the 2 chalice decks. Which is really just the name of this deck. You beat the brainstorm deck, you lose to a chalice decks. And granted, the chalice deck were mirror matches, so could have gone either way. All right, sounds great. Bulk go. Hmm. Island go. No rush. They could have Pyroblast here. They're likely to have Pyroblast here. Let's see if they have Pyroblast and they have Force of Will. I'll play around days by playing the Petal first. I'll force Pitch Force on the Pyroblast. And then I hope they don't have a Force of Will. Nice. I'll correct those bubbles. But people use Pyroblast over Red Elemental Blast. Picture is better. Alright, you just get lands. Sure thing. Did I ever play the band Natural Order? I didn't. You don't flip, because I know you have card. I got a little preview for you. It's amazing. The picture is amazing, isn't it? There's the there's the dragon behind. It's really iconic. Red Elemental Blast. I don't know. I don't even remember what it is. Wow, opponent plays a Lotus Strand from Iteration. Okay, sure. A lot of lands for them. Draw. Can I draw? Flip Pointer? Thank you. Draw 2. Nice. I love this hand. We have a force to counter the um, Meltdown. We have 2 mana to sacrifice 2 Thopter. If my opponent kills them, to draw a card. What's that? Sure. You flip this time. Because you put it there. You don't flip. Okay. Well down. That's illegal. Nice. Where it belongs, to the graveyard. Although watch out, because they have Mystic Sanctuary. Watch out. I think end of turn I'm gonna crack two things. Gonna crack these two things. And draw a card. Because I know they're gonna melt down me next turn. Ooh, nice. This is exactly what I wanted. More Thought Monitor. Thought Monitor is the best in this matchup. Tether! Thank you, Tether. 4, 5, 6. I'm coming to you, Tether. 1 second. Let me think about this turn and then I'll read your sub message. Thank you, thank you. Draw. Nice. I don't even want to risk it, I think. Yeah, I think I don't want to risk it. I just go Force Pitch Thoughtcast. It's winning by so much that Mystic Sanctuary is gonna put this on the opponent. Gonna. Oh, poor Delver. I guess that bold. All right, rip. Shy. Do you know when the 40k cards will go to Legacy? Will go to MTGO. I don't. I'm sorry. They will. I mean, I'm sure that it's in their interest to put them there. Allora. My question is, if they didn't have Force earlier, why should they have it now? So my cards will probably resolve regardless. 4, 6, 7. Nah, I think I pass. In case they... In case they got me somehow. They go Sanctuary. Put back Meltdown. And then we force it again. So yeah, that's the thing. You against Meltdown, you just want to draw so many cards that you're able to just go on top of your opponents. That's always bad against A's. All right, that's Clap. Yeah, very happy about the deck. This is the thing where I want to be in Legacy. This is the deck I want to play in Legacy. Good against blue decks. It's just such a nice place to be. Yeah. Of course, it's not that you play against blue deck, you win all the time. It's still like a very complicated game that you need to play well. But if you do so, I think it's good. And then again, we went 3-2, but the two losses were one mirror match and a deck with main deck card, which is not really something normal in Legacy. Thank you all for watching this Legacy video. Yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like Legacy, and if you like me to play more Legacies video for the channel. Have a good day.